Cole Koepke's first, real extended stay in the NHL. What have you seen from him this year?
Well, the first thing that jumps out is his speed. It's something that he brings to our team. That when he's skating the way he can, he's effective on the forecheck. Even last night, we score a goal because of a reload. It was a good forecheck by their line, but he had a good reload coming back to the neutral zone. We turn a puck over. We end up going back and getting a goal from it. So the biggest thing for me is his speed and how effective it can be when he's utilizing it.
How much of a weapon can it be too when it's hard speed, where he's good playing through players and he's using his size too along with the speed?
Yeah, I mean that has to come along with it. I think when you look at him, he's a straight line player, right? He's not a lateral player, east-west player. If he's supporting the puck the way he can, coming out of our defensive zone on our breakouts, coming through the middle of the ice there, puts a lot of pressure on the opposition's defensemen, right? They start to unnerve a little bit, and that's when he's at his best. And it's got to be, though, when you do use that speed, you have to come up with some pucks as well on the forecheck, right? And that's below the goal line, good stick, being physical, being hard on pucks. You don't need to... He doesn't need to necessarily put people through the wall or anything like that, but it's just being hard on pucks below the goal line. And, we're starting to see that a little bit more with him. And they had a great start to the year. And sometimes, over 82 games, there's ups and downs, but it looks like he's back on track again.
Is it difficult breaking up that fourth line?
We needed to look at a couple of other things with our lineup. And I think, when we decided to put Cassidy with Coyle and Freddie, we were looking for some energy on that line, and it worked well last night. I thought that Cassidy had a great game again, especially right off the hop. He's physical. He's on top of people. He draws you into the battle, Cassidy. He brings you into the battle. So it worked well last night. I thought he brought great energy to that line. They obviously get rewarded for it. So it's not tough to break it up. I still feel that fourth line can give us some effective minutes. They were good defensively. They took a lot of D-zone draws to start during the course of the game. So I give them credit. They battled hard, but we're looking for a little more balance on that third line as well, just to try to shake it up a little bit there.
You tinkered with the power plays on Saturday. You went back to the same ones. What didn't you like about what you saw on Saturday?
I just didn't. Like I said that day, I think it was more just to see what we could possibly have, and we just didn't like it from the eye during practice. So we went back to our first group with the top guys. I guess we consider the top guys on our first group, and again, it wasn't. It wasn't as good as we thought during the game again. We have to continue to work on it. It's a part of our game that we're struggling with right now, but I do have a lot of faith in the players in that room that they're going to find it eventually, and it's our job to help them through that too. So it's just an area that we have to continue to work on.
How confounding is it? Because you look at like Pittsburgh with all the firepower that they had last year more than this year, but all the firepower they had, and they just couldn't get it. What is it sometimes when so many talented players?
Sometimes when you just you lose that confidence when you hop over the bench. When your line or your unit's called to get out there. Sometimes you just feel like maybe it's regaining that confidence that you once had, but for us, it's just about they have to capture that momentum again. It's not necessarily scoring goals. You hear that all the time, but when you go out there, it's about making sure that you're creating momentum for your team. You're not giving up some shorthanded chances. You're getting a couple of quality looks in the slot. You're getting some chances so that you can feed off of that. For the next unit that goes out there, they can feed off of that. Or even if we're not successful scoring, we have opportunity from it. But it's just that energy that you can build from it.